Stephen Morin did not have a happy childhood. At just 5 years old, he was repeatedly sexually abused by his foster father until he was 9 years old. A foster father who had a previous conviction for possession of child pornography. He should not have been a foster parent. He carried the emotional trauma into adulthood. Morin sued the Alberta government for his decades of suffering. But the process of legal action forced him to relive the sexual assaults all over again.
I went through abuse, and the PTSD that I was going through, and the traumas from opening up Pandora's box, all that flooding into my life. Man, it's no different than a soldier coming back from the war.
The trauma led Morin to turn to hard drugs, methamphetamine, and crack cocaine. At the beginning of 2022, at the lowest point in his life, he robbed 6 Edmonton pharmacies to feed his addiction. He was not immediately caught. In May of 2022, he settled out of court with the province. His share was $312,000. Most of that money went into feeding his drug habit. A bad business investment took the rest. In February of 2023, he was arrested for the pharmacy robberies, facing 18 charges. Morin has pled guilty to 2 counts of robbery and is awaiting sentencing. He could spend 2 years in prison. Morin is hoping for house arrest and probation. He says the birth of his daughter has changed his life. He is now clean, with another girl on the way. He has a job, a truck, and a home. He says the robberies were due to PTSD from his trauma combined with addiction.
That was not me. That was a person that was lost. That was a person that was lost and like mentally and like spiritually. The soul was not in that person no longer during those events, and like, 3/4, if not 99% of these events that took place, I can't even recall. I can't even recall a single second or 2 or 3 consecutive seconds of any minute, within any minute of any of these events that took place. I can't remember a single moment.
He says he regrets the mental anguish he caused the pharmacists from his actions.
I'm disgusted with myself, to be honest with you, because I hurt someone. I know how PTSD affects an individual. And when a person like a pharmacist goes through what they go through, an event like those events, man, I can't even find the words to say, because there's no words to apologize to them. There's no words I can find. It's words are just words. Actions speak louder than words, and I wish I could just, if they are watching this, I just really want them to know that I really am sorry. And I hope that they still find their enjoyment with their career.
Morin is waiting for his Gladue report to be finished before he will be sentenced. He's ready to do his time. Then it will be up to him to maintain his sobriety. Chris Stewart, APTN National News, Edmonton.